You hear this first here on Vibes in 5. This is how to call Maame Water to appear. Togbe Kedinakpo shows the way. Does Maame Water come up for you to see him?
Yeah, OPA physical. Yeah, OPA physical.
You see Maame Water?
Yeah, OPA to say nipa.
It comes out like a
yeah, OPA to say nipa. Kama who are okasa who say no obrachi kama. Obo shani who say okasa gold or de gunu. O style different on the people are. Ono OPA or the jane OPA. O just say biso OPA fita. Omu nyina so hu omu a omu nyina omu ye broni. Yeah.
Maame Water is white.
Yeah.
Maame Water is a white.
Broni omu na tuntum so.
There are blacks, there are whites.
Yeah, omu. Obi o ho pia ni senior official odi pie. Obi so ho pia na senior ye ewo odi pie. Obi so ho pia no match say ni pass.
Sometimes when Maame Water comes out, her lower part is fish. Other times her lower part is a snake. And then there are times that she comes out a complete human being. Extremely beautiful, very fair, smooth skin with gold adornments. You know, wow. And some look very white.
Obuso ho person worry na nkasa person worry Maame Water. No person worry ni pa no Maame Water no person. Yeah. Oba we na e beka we be meet no. E frɛ na obi bisa reason nti na oba de. Oba ha. Na wa frɛ no hye wo na kasa.
Enti no oba pene se ware no.
Oba pene
se ware no.
Say afu na yaba. So one put there say be perfect.
Yeah.
O just say your friend yeah, we do also.
Honestly, I've not heard this one before. He says that there are people who come and all they want to do is to marry Maame Water. So they call Maame Water out of the water and talk to her. If she doesn't agree, they let her go and call another one. So it's like many of them. So you keep talking until you find the one that agrees to marry you.
Because the entity about Sanusi wants to be a war. Na process no dey by dia won timi o ti ase obeji owe ansana na ma de ya wore e bia na won timi onu sa no obetimi ama woko na fufuru aba ti ha dia o timi no afuna no afese ha sa na tie.
So based on her demand, if you can meet it, then she agrees to marry you. But if you can't meet her demand, she would have to go, another one has to come, you talk. If you don't meet her demand, she goes. So you keep doing this till you meet the Maame Water that you can fully meet her demands. Then you marry.
Oba also baby Saudi ntina reason ntina o person wo ware.
But then she will ask you why you want to marry her.
Also obe chechire dem because obi asa mo no ntin fa mbo. Ah obetimi ade abo. De ade say no obeji o. No muni na aka.
Up until now, I have still not found out why Togbe Kedinakpo likes bringing me to the beachside. And I have a feeling he's a male Maame Water. And he's refusing to admit. This is not the first time we're coming to a beachside to have a conversation. It's a very beautiful beach, far away from home. And Togbe Kedinakpo is here, and we're going to have it on Vibes in 5. But please, like we keep saying, whatever you use information from this conversation for, you'll be fully responsible for the outcome. Vibes in 5, the crew, the host, not be held liable for that. So please, listen and listen carefully and pay critical attention because we are at the beach. The wind is blowing heavily. So pay attention in order to hear us. The sun is looking directly into my eyes. And so I'll be squinting my eyes a bit. Just understand that we are out. Togbe, I don't know be out in the beach. Keep bringing me to the beach. You keep bringing me. I don't know if I'm showing you one. Like Togbe won't pull me inside the water, man.
Oh, beach in there. Say apua, baby apua biano. You want nyamba ye you want nyamba say Togo no. You go side, but
we went to Togo, went to the seaside. In Ghana, and we are still at the seaside.
Ntino nyama bebre na ye ho me tell say adajo ye ba e be frɛ to me o ha
at night. You come to call spirits here.
Ye nyama bi e be person give free to me o Maame Water spirit o ha ye ba ha de ntira me de ba person me pa kire say ye on pedifon bi no mo ye adwuma enye ba bi basa keke na o de o mboko obe ye nyankuma de ebi o ha e be ti ba di ba week e wo nso na no.
Okay.
your hotels bebre wa ha ebe oba be da ho ansa na jo no ebe sori aba nsura no na first spirit no free nsura no
mami nchirechire mu. So Togbe is saying that look, there's a reason we come to the beachside, because there are certain spirits that he comes here to call, certain incantations that he comes here to do. At certain times he comes to do his rituals or perform his spiritual stuff. And so when he have guests that have to come to the seaside to have their rituals done, or traditional or spiritual activities performed, these guests will have decent places to stay. There are hotels, there are guest houses, there are lodges, there are resorts. So these guests will have a decent place to stay, so that at night, together with him, they could come to the seaside and perform whatever has to be performed. So he doesn't just go to any beach or seaside. He has specific places that he goes to do his spiritual callings or chanting, and this place happens to be one of such places he comes to do his chanting.
Nti no ye ba ha so anya nipa edu mo ba you say oh, you're serious.
So whoever he brings here means the person is serious.
Ebi o hotel bi against hotel bi obeji no ebi a day obetu about $200 $300 $400 $500 and so a day. Nti o we beti be take be 1 week.
Sometimes you stay here for like 1 week, paying $300 a day, $300 a day in a hotel.
Yeah. Until so onye serious or duane ni we different. Onye serious it be farm because when him the engine obaba na odi the obenya. Your pedifo bebe ministers, MP, footballer, just say nipa bebre stars for bebre. Yeah. Ombaha. Obi o free ha, free abrochire before UK, US, London, nyina ombaha. Until Yeba, I feel a compare so that no, they are from Maame Water. You Maame Water spirit different. You have
different types.
Maame Water.
Maame Water spirit here.
Obi o person meeting no. For say person odi ye o asasusu. Odi ye forever. Yes sikani, yes sikani fiti. Ye billionaire o asasusu. Onu nti na oba ye. Obi o person oji din o wiase ni nyina. Obi so ho a opetumi okasa, obi nkasa bi. Onu so onu nti na oba ye. Obi so ho a ebia ni ire bi na ha no o yususu ni bi sunu bo o ni se sa o tia onya ano akwa nti oba ha nti ha so ni se oba ye fana nti oba ha
major issues come here
nti oba nyama na no edin
like things that are heavy
nti na ye ba so ya nti na ba so na so obi o ho oba be G powers just oba spirit ni beti ba the powers bi a hye ne nsam no say
we dey mentwa wa no Maame Water Opiema muhuno, that's Maame Water come out for you to see him.
Yeah, Opie physical. Yeah, Opie physical.
You see Maame Water.
Yeah, Opie to say nipa.
It comes out like a
Opie to say nipa. Kama hu a okasa bo hu say no obrachi kama. Obo shiane hu say obo say gold o de gu no. O style different on the people o ono Opie o di jana Opie. O ti say obi so Opie fita omu nyina so hu omu a omu nyina omu ye broni yeah
Maame Water is white
Maame Water is white broni wo na tuntun so
there are blacks there are whites
yeah omu obi o pia ni senior official no di pie obi so o pia na senior ye wo di pie obi so o pia no match say ni pa say
sometimes when Maame Water comes out her lower part is fish, other times her lower part is a snake, and then there are times that she comes out a complete human being, extremely beautiful, very fair, smooth skin with gold adornments, wow. And some look very white.
Obi so ho person worry na nkasa person worry Maame Water no person worry ni pa no Maame Water no person yeah oba nyina e be kan e be meet no e be frɛ na obi bisa reason nti na oba de oba ha na wa frɛ no hye unna kasa
enti no oba pene sɛ ware no
oba pene
sɛ ware no
sɛ afi na ya ba so one pene a sɛ e be pɛ foforo o dia sɛ ye frɛ ya obudo so
honestly I've not heard this one before. He says that there are people who come and all they want to do is to marry Maame Water, so they call Maame Water out of the water and talk to her. If she doesn't agree, they let her go and call another one. So it's like many of them So you keep talking until you find the one that agrees to marry you.
Because the engine about Sanu so won say bi owo na process no dey ba bia won timi. O ti ase obeji owei ansana na ma de ya wore e bia na won timi. Onu sa no obetimi ama woko na fufuru aba. Ti ha de o timi no afuna no afese. Ha sanete.
So based on her demand, if you can meet it, then she agrees to marry you. But if you can't meet her demand, she would have to go. Another one has to come. You talk. If you don't meet her demand, she goes. So you keep doing this till you meet the Maame Water that you can fully meet her demands. Then you marry.
Oba also baby Saudi ntina reason ntina o person wo ware.
But then she will ask you why you want to marry her.
Also obe chechire dem o because obi asa mo no ntin fa mbo. Obetimi ade abo. Ade say no obeji o. No muni na aka.
Now, Togbe, let me put you on the spot. Say, who be friend Maame Water? Chanting ben I will chanting patro chanting mammy say our camera so. Near who said Togbe be friend Maame Water. This is the chanting. I'm asking him, I'm putting him on the spot. That how does he call Maame Water? What does he chant? He should chant it now. So we see what happens. I just want to hear what he chants when he's about to call Maame Water.
Oh, you were quite a different Maame Water. But emo no say ndu tam so say be frɛ anaminka tati amintimika but betime abotofa actually.
He says, well, there are several ways or several levels of chanting he does to call Maame Water. But when the time is not ripe for you to call her, it is not advisable to just chant the words. But he is going to give us a brief idea of what the chant sounds like. So let's get it. Let's get it. You hear this first here on Vibes in 5. This is how to call Maame Water to appear. Togbe Kedinakpo shows the way. Togbe, then go.
Jamami Rosa, Sakiapa, Sakiamoni, time's your time to meet you. O misala domisala. O misala domisala. Ajovo, Ekpovo, Ekpen. No. No. Because you need because we hear you also domisala. Don't they just be beautiful, be down no domisala. They just
Maame Rosa.
Sakiapa.
Domisala. Ekpe. Then Maame Water. Then you continue. Then Maame Water.
Damn na make kasa yes ade na na to be one mu. Na enyama sentrani esi ni enyama different nchiro. We ba be ka say dia wo ba hu dia no me ma hu mbo me nya hwe. Na me gina wo gina me chi asa na wo de o sa to me so. Asa me ka me yes ade wo nyina. Oba hu say sa to be so abe wo mu. Nchino afa oba hu bibia ba ka say sa to me no. Me yes ade wo bibia be tima ba beto hu hwe. Aha che wo be di sa to me so na me kasa sa na. So
when you come here and you want to see Maame Water and he's calling her, you are told not to fear, not to panic, because if you panic you could go mad. And then he will stand in front and ask you to stand behind him and put your hand on his shoulders. Then he will start chanting. Now as he chants, a certain spirit will enter him and enter you too, and then your eyes will open and you see Maame Water. Wow. And can Maame Water appear now? Obetimi appear time way.
Dabe anajo 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock.
1 a.m., 12 a.m., 1 a.m., 2 a.m. That's when Maame Water comes out. And then I was koko. Why are you wearing red?
That's it. Red. Say you quite. But why are you wearing red? Sir. Me catch on was say me ba because he had the respect na dey e ma mu di ni dey ma mu actually o try say me ba attention na me share say me ba me bomb pie kakra asara makọ.
So she told you to wear red. Yeah. The spirits ask you to wear red.
So me shut that we said I'm
you pray before you go. These rocks are yet history. Oba Otaniba baby her and now Obakra na uhunu wonsuo ni muhunu wechi. When she comes out, does she come all the way here, or you will see her in the sea, like you will see her far away in the sea?
There be original shoulder no to say how you say obo say ofri almost say or bass obo say ho nyina e be clear say be to say light dem e siso ho nyina be bright ono obo nanti sa be pio ha but the boy we say nyina no anajo obi a ni bia no tumi bia wo nsura no nyina wo mutina obetima be rest wa ha obetima betra no ya na jo betima chobo nse nipa etia so na nya nipa
so late at night he says spirits come out to sit on this rock. So actually where I'm sitting now, I could be sitting on a certain spot of a certain spirit, and if that spirit is smart, he could just come and deal with me right now, because at night they come and sit here to rest. So you could be passing by late at night and you see human beings here, but they are not human beings. They are actually spirit beings who have come out to rest. And when Maame Water comes out, the place is super lit. All of a sudden you see a bright light, and then the sea will part and you see Maame Water coming out gallantly. Then she will come out and she will come to the seashore and talk to you. I want to see Maame Water.
Obaso hu Maame Water. Obaso hu Maame Water. Say Maame Water me na ya ba na.
Eddie also wants to see Maame Water.
Oh, oni dey problem. Oni nyina say nyina beba. Twelve crack.
Eddie wants to see Maame Water.
Beba. Say je say ye ba won say before ye ba e ko si e ko hu Maame Water no. Ye wo onyama nkitibi process bi e dey obeba fie e be consultation. Because
so before you see there is a preparatory stage where you will be bath some medicines, some cleansing.
Because your yama bi o wa bi achiro de bi o dey kai ho eba spirit dem pe nti obejore sa dro your yama o ha be ma wa jore ska e bi afi bi o hu kura sa fi ni nyina be clear o ba afia na ebetime ayesa process
no. All these things would have to be done before you come out to see her. Say obana ubo hu idea na be yo. When she comes out and you panic, what will happen to you?
I know there be on the can here to be bottom.
So if you are not, your soul is not powerful, you could go mad.
A bit so on to me seeing that the more now you feel who no yama be start you know and we did nipa before the bano ye fa process mu o jade do be yama e bia hu bia mbo ni sa yama bi o yama e be yama ofie asa obeba be senchen kura ma ofie obo hu se yama we kura hu bibi kura na enya de fufuro ma.
So you are prepared. There's cleansing, there is fortification, there is cycling, and they will even perform some, I would say, pre-Maame Water miracles. You know, try you with certain, miraculous things that will prepare your mind. So that if you eventually come to see Maame Water, you will not panic. Because once you panic, you could go mad, or you never get back into your normal self. You start acting weird.
Because Maame Water spirit, I did actually say, Obeka say unsuo no.
Maame Water spirit hates to hear I fear you.
Because who can say no o person who ni say na wo nipa tie. But who can be who say difference how dey china wasi ni a fish and I say asem no person.
She doesn't like
it. Because o tini di asa na o buy. O tini who story asa na o buy. Nti no ko say o kind o chire no.
What dey wo no you've been
me dey say me my worry Maame Water so. Nti enu dey nya problem ma me nya anytime dia me pe bia betimia me betima da ha dia chain problem dia no.
You are married to Maame Water, Mammy Rosa. Yeah, Mammy Rosa. That's her name.
Oh, say, no, you say, Obaha, who say a boy, and who said, Oba, I am 1 year. Obeka say, Obina Chucha.
Yeah.
You know, Yamia body, Yamina boss and Yamano. Say, Yama, say, Yaku Bobo, 2 room.
Yeah.
Until your Yama be only secret woman, or bet me, Yama be a bebo, bet my Yakuma the other. Actually. Obi o si busunsumu enya kwasiasem busunsumu enya kwasiasem just Bible kan dey but enya saa na dey etie
say worshiping traditional belief is nonsense or is foolishness or worshiping of idols idolatry is foolishness. Right? He's saying no, it is not. God created all. God created the rocks, God created the sea and all the spirits in there. So if you don't know, you could say it's foolishness, but to them who practice it, it is worth practicing.
Nti nyama bobo bia no e ye obusum. O ti ase o mo musu nyame no se onu no nyame o no jide o nyame no osunu bo nche osum no nti ne busum no ana nche obeka say bususu be kwasa say nyame sum so e kwasa sem nti no
nyame sum so e kwasa sem
say wo mo ne bususu e kwasa sem because ade bi osum bia no e busum osu obo o ti ase e na osum no nti say me kan say na te we na be sum no esum bo na me sum no bibia osum bia no e busum nti won ti bi kan say because nyama bia ni wiase a nyame abode nyame na bo bibia nti say o osuru obo we a e obusum osu obo osuru su a e obusum osu obo nti because nyina so nyame na boy anya nipa na twa otutwa de say nyame nyankoma de na yesa de woni nyina o ti ase nti obusu o woni say obusu busum no ba na de be nyankoma de na oko.
I mean if you say worshiping of idols or idolatry is nonsense, then the worshiping of God is nonsense too, because according to Togbe, whatever is precious to you and you worship, that is worshiping, your art of worship for you. So if you also have your art of worship and he has his art of worship, you shouldn't, demonize his and hold yours in, in sacrosanct. So if his is nonsense, then yours is nonsense too. Togbe, I would love you to vanish. Maybe you lean on the rock, and then you vanish. I want people to see how powerful you are. You see, you do a lot of things. You do a lot of things.
Just like that, sir.
He says he can.
But me say bibi kakra open for no flat one big keke. I will say omo around and no around.
Thank you. So he says he can vanish, all right, but it is not just like that. I mean, he can't just be vanishing just like that out of nowhere or without any apparent reason. However, he could ask his spirits, consult from them, beg them to allow him to show us something small. And I want to see that something small because he's known for powers. So talk to your people and show us something small.
Before I call
yeah. So you actually get up and go there. So we'll follow him and take it there. We are all going to see what is going to happen in the city.
Number 0244 966 594.
Again.
0244 966 594.
Right.
Oh, you hear me? I was achim there. And now you hear Kumasi Swa, me wo Kumasi Fade a bomb. Oh, Uncle Mam Swa, me wo Sound Dobro, KKP Pro. Oh, friend number no 0244 966 594. Obeti me WhatsApp, me no obeti me kasa. TikTok, Togbe Kedinakpo TV. YouTube, Togbe Kedinakpo TV. Facebook, Togbe Kedinakpo TV. Oh, shey me ho nyina. Obia so man ni nda ho. Na ru Togbe e ko na no. Me do Ghana ho. No bi a capture video na no the number to ase. Odo di scammer kwafo. Mu ni nda ho. Mu fra bia. E bia mo beti me afa video call. One say Togbe Kedinakpo na oni na kasa na onko ye nipa fufu bia beji osika edi because me ba na say nipa bebre edi the video etu TikTok ni say onwa onso na oji amafo osika edi nti mo wa munu nda ho
be vigilant so that you don't get scammed or deceived by others who are using his videos for and with different numbers that are for them and using it to deceive you. We're still at the sea shore or the beach and it's very windy, so Togbe is going to go down and show us something small in the sea. So let's follow. Let's all go see what he has to show us today. Young Rocket. This is what I've been asked to do. Says I should pour powder behind him. So, Omisala, Domisala. The sea is taking 200 away.